So, welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today, we are going to be taking a look at the first new dino we know is coming to Ark Survival Evolved 2. This was obviously shown in the new trailer that was released at the Game Awards 2020. It's such an amazing trailer. I've watched it I think I've watched it like 50 times over or something like that. That's how excited I am for Ark Survival Evolved 2 and what a crazy weekend it has been for everyone in the community. Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video and get all the news you need to know, as always, smash that like button. Let's see, for the first new dinosaur, if we could get over 1,000 likes on today's video. That would be amazing. Obviously, make sure to be subscribed if you're not subscribed already. And the one interesting thing about the new dino that we see in the trailer is that it has been part of the Ark Editions mod for a very, very long time. And you guys know that with sponsored mods in Ark, there's always a chance that one day that sponsored mod can come to the game, and there's always been slight rumors that a lot of the Ark Edition dinos have ended up coming to the game, you know, such as the Deinonychus with Valguero, and there was a few other ones involved as well. But let's get in with the trailer. We're gonna watch a little bit, we'll watch it through, and then obviously when we get to the part I'll show you. I just love this trailer so much, and I know you guys do as well. So let's obviously get in with the trailer right now. Obviously, that could be a sign of something new coming as well straight away. Obviously, it shows a chameleon, so that could obviously be a new type of creature that we will see in Ark Survival Evolved 2. That's not the one we're focusing on today. That's just obviously something, as you can see, moving around in the game. Whenever I hear Vin Diesel's voice, it excites me so much. It's, you know, I'm just hoping that, like, he's going to play such a big part in this next game, because I've always been a massive fan of Vin Diesel's. So obviously you guys know from the trailer, we've got the classic Ark Spears. If you don't know, this is actually going to be, well, it's meant to be like a sort of set before Ark 1, if I'm correct. It's meant to be back just to the primitive side of things before tech was released into it. Now, obviously, we see first in this trailer, you guys would have noticed these new kind of NPC, but we don't know whether there's going to be actual NPCs in there yet, but there's always a chance they can be. And they're these obviously new enemies that we're going to be fighting in the land of Ark. And by the looks of things, we don't know whether they talk yet, but they definitely make some scary types of noises when Vin Diesel is fighting, obviously then in this. As you can see, pretty much primitive weapons, knives, spears, bow and arrows, as you would have seen a little bit earlier on. It looked like for some reason it had some electric on it for a second there, but yeah, that's an interesting thing. I don't really think there was really much else in this fighting scene there was to show you. Well, I suppose there was the axe. This bit was so epic when we had the T-Rex come through and eat that. Now, is this going to be a new custom variant of the T-Rex, or like is this going to be the new? It must be the new updated version of the T-Rex in Ark, because it looks a little bit different. So this is the bit that's a bit like sad for some of their friends in their tribe there. But as you can see, you know, they carry on having this fight. Vin Diesel's using his axe, which ends up being a very useful throwing axe a little bit later on. Picks up his spear. Now, this bit, I don't really know how he doesn't get eaten by the T-Rex. I was kind of hoping that he was going to tame it. I think that would have been cooler. I think this is where the helpful throwing axe comes from Vin Diesel here as well. When she's about to be attacked. Yeah, I remember. I've seen this way too many times now. But as we get through to the next stage, we see some interesting stuff. This waits for them to finish off the fighting scene. In comes the T-Rex. There you go, running off. Lots more people eating as well. All these like crazy NPCs. Not too sure why he didn't decide to run away a bit quicker there, but I just don't think he had enough time, did he? Well, he tried. He did try, but we didn't want that one to survive anyway. So, the bit I wanted to get to now, they get locked into this cave thing on one side, and we see the implant, obviously. First of all, that's do you know that was the first part where I knew it was Ark Survival Evolved 2, because I at the beginning I was thinking, what else could this be? Like, it must be a new dinosaur game coming out. And then obviously, and you can see they come into the cave where we think this could potentially be the new obelisk. Not too sure. What we do see on this is some of the traditional dinosaurs we've had in Ark 1. If we pause it here, there's a Bronto, there is a Stego, there is a Trike, there is a Rex, and there is a Parasaur. We can see all of them there. I think potentially that could be a Quetz up here as well, which is very interesting. I have no idea what this bit is over here. But as we move in a little bit further, is that something there as well? I think that's probably something there. We can see some of... That's kind of an indication that we're going to get loads of the original ones back from Ark 1. As we go into here, we've obviously got some sort of tech pod, which I don't really know what's going to be going on with that, because this is meant to be primitive. So we don't know whether we're right or wrong about this being before. But lots of people are saying that Santiago actually obviously ended up dying in Ark 1. So we don't know whether this is before or after. So this is the main bit that I've been waiting to show you guys. And obviously, as you can see in the background there, guys, we've got the normal pteranodons. We have got the Brachiosaurus. Now, many people said, oh, are they just Brontos? But you can clearly, well, it's not clear, but as you can see, if you know your dinosaurs, you will know that that is a Brachiosaurus in the distance over there. The way it's shaped, and obviously the way it moves in the game. So it's quite an exciting thing to see as the first new creature we know we're going to be getting in Ark. I kind of thought that the Brachiosaurus was going to be added into Ark a long time ago. I thought it was going to be a part of a new DLC, but maybe they've just held off and waited for the second game for it to be announced. So let's look back at it again. It would be nice to have a little zoomed in version. What I might quickly do for you guys is get the picture that Wildcard recently posted, which is perfect. It give us a perfect view of it. So give me 2 seconds and I will be back. So as you guys can see, this is a little bit of a better picture of the new Ark world that we are going to be seeing. I think it looks absolutely amazing. It's going to be interesting when we first get the gameplay reveal of this as well. It probably won't be for another few months until we get the game, obviously the gameplay reveal. But this gives you a good sort of view of the Brachiosauruses in the background there. These are some new looks for a Pteranodon as well. Like, it's got some cool colours on it, which looks nice. All of this crazy stuff in the background. I wonder how big the map is, because obviously with next gen now, the thing is the PC could go so much further with games. Like Ark 1 probably could have had so much more on it if it was just PC, but the consoles are quite far behind the PC, so obviously it limits what you can do on PC without, because you don't want to not give it to your console players as well. So now these next gen consoles have come out, it gives Wildcard so much more of an opportunity now to push forward what they do, and obviously less bugs, less lag, and so many more creatures and a whole new world to explore with this. Now, as I did say, the Brachiosaurus was in the Ark Editions mod, and if you guys didn't know, a few years ago, obviously I've been doing Ark videos for a very long time, Wildcard released a archaeology event. I think it was the archaeology event it was in, and they gave us a Brachiosaurus skin for the Bronto. It was cool to see, but it just really wasn't that exciting. Obviously, it's more exciting when you've actually got an official dinosaur, Brachiosaurus itself, in game. So if you can clearly see, when you look at a Brachiosaurus, the picture of a Brachiosaurus, and you compare it to that, just the way that it stands and the size of it pretty much confirms what it is going to be. And obviously, these are some pictures from the Ark Editions mod, just in case you guys want to see. I'm trying to find the best picture for it. There isn't really great ones, but here's one of the Brachiosaurus. It's quite cool to see a Pteranodon and a Brachiosaurus obviously in this picture as well as this one. So I am really excited now, guys, for what's the next step with Ark Survival Evolved. We've got so much to look forward to. Obviously, I will be covering Ark 1 for the rest of the, the rest of the year. There's still so much to come with that. Like we've got the Christmas event hopefully coming very soon in the next week. I would have thought we will have maybe, you never know, they might treat us to some other little updates before Genesis Part 2, which is going to be in March. And obviously we'll be enjoying Genesis and a few other different events and stuff for Ark 1 into 2021 as we move into 2022. for Ark 2. Don't want to wish our lives away too much. I know 2020 hasn't been a great year, but let's hope for a better year in 2021, guys. And obviously, let's hope it's a brilliant year, and then we can move on until this. Now, the release date for Ark 2 right now is estimated for 2022, and that's the same as the series. I have no idea on the release date, but I would obviously have sort of estimated around, I would have thought early, I reckon the series could come out before the second game. I'm not too sure. Maybe the game, you guys, I don't know what you would think, but yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. I'm looking forward to seeing the Brachiosaurus. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
It's time to go. Lights out, old friend.